Yes, top of the morning. Top of the morning. The news by Shanewz. Man, I'm here at the desk. Um, Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Let's get the background music rocking and rolling. Uh, let's get the music rocking and rolling. Right? It's September, man. It's September. Yesterday was the first. It was Labor Day. Now I'm gonna talk about Eastern Parkway Parade, a couple of incidents, but there's always incidents at this parade. If you know, you know. A lot of a lot of stuff that goes on all day long out there, right? Regardless if the parade ends at 6 or 5, whenever the parade ends, anything that goes on afterwards is always going to be tied to and associated with the parade. That's what it always is. It's like that. We get to that. I want to get to Primo, right? The controversial rapper, right? Who is in the headlines, right? Primo is in the headlines, right? Primo made the headlines. Apparently he got beat up or something, right? And I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to Primo, right? I want to play something that he said that he posted, right? I want to play something that he posted, right? So I don't really think, my God, I think a lot of stuff that he does on the internet, especially like that gets talked about, is just for the internet, for clout, staged a lot of times, right? We're gonna get to that, man, because apparently he had an incident, right, where he was, shooting dice. He was shooting dice, and he got beat up, right? It's all over the internet. Everybody's talking about it, but I don't think it's real, right? Me personally, I don't think it's real. And the reason why I don't think it is real, and shout out to his manager, Arliss Michaels. I met Arliss. I was doing an order, right? And I ran into him. I have his number. I never contacted him. Shout out to Arliss. Arliss is remember the Professional Chiller, one of the hottest DVDs. Well, you know what I mean by DVDs. It was like a hood web series on YouTube. Back in the day. I don't even like to say back in the day. It was like one of the originators. When a lot of people do those now, right? But I remember the Professional Chiller was fire. It was like, you had that, you had Respect Life, you had a lot of them. I remember Arliss, shout out to Arliss, right? But that's his manager, right? I'm gonna get to that. I just think that they're smart. They know what they're doing with the internet, right? They know what they're doing with this internet. And I just think that, to me, I think it's staged. I don't think it's real. I don't think that he got beat up like that, because he just dropped the EP. He just dropped the EP, but we'll get into that, right? Um, like I said, I don't think it's real, man. I just think, like, nowadays with this internet and how guys move on the internet, right? Ain't no controversy. Like nowadays with this internet, making sure we sound good. Yeah, we do. We sound real good. Hella good. Right? Hella good. solid. Yeah. So let's start off with with Eastern Parkway, right? You know, it was Labor Day. Shout out to my family, but I no longer go. I kind of outgrew the parades, you know. But I used to that was like the tip off for the end of the summer for me. I haven't been to the parade in a couple years now. I don't have that. Like I said, I outgrew it. Um, but the parade always gets a bad rap, right? Once again, another bad rap because you had a couple of incidents, shootings, things. But a lot of times, like I said, the actual shootings that they put towards the parade be after the parade. It don't be like when the parade, the floats are coming down. It's not like they have. Well, I'm gonna play this clip. I'll play this clip. We'll speak, right? So let me go over here. Okay. This is the case every year. Every year it's like this, man. If you know, you know, man. Every year. And I'm getting the content out now. Yo, every year it goes down like this. You know? It goes down like this, and parade gets the bad rap, right? And if you know, you know, like I said. Shout out to Gumbo in the building, first in the building. Smash the like button. Salute, good brother. Right? So, apparently yesterday at the parade, this is what's being reported by News 12, right? And I'm going to get into this, right? Then I'm going to talk about Primo. I'm gonna try to get this in an hour, under an hour, right? So where's my history? Where's my history? All right, here goes my history, right? These are some of the videos that I was looking at. Not the shorts. I want to see the actual videos. Here it is, right here. 7 hurt in shootings and slashes at the West Indian Parade, right? Now we're gonna listen to this report together.
Data everywhere, and not only insights. It's overwhelming. Customer usage stats, dashboard data, leads, campaign data. It's a lot of data, and sometimes it doesn't turn into visual insight.
And the West Indian American Day Parade brought joy and celebration to the community, but shortly after that, the energy shifted. Multiple people were shot or injured in a series of violent incidents, and that includes a teenager. Now, News 12's Edric is in Crown Heights with new information this morning about what happened.
Yeah, Lindsay, you're correct. We were out here yesterday, had a great time at the West Indian American Day Parade. Organizers say the event was to wrap by 6 p.m., but things turned violent right after. We're on Rochester, just off of the Eastern Parkway here. This is where police say a 14-year-old boy was shot. It's one of at least 5 separate violent incidents after that parade. In total, you have 7 people that were hurt in 4 shootings, 1 person being slashed. Let's take a look at some video here. This is some citizen video here showing detectives. Police say that 14-year-old was shot just before 10 o'clock last night.
He was hitting there. You see, he was shot at what time? 10 o'clock. Yet they are tying us to the parade. He just said the parade was over at 6. At 6 o'clock, the parade was officially over. And he was shot at 10 p.m. But they are tying this to the parade. This is what they always do. They always do this. This happens all the time. Like I said, a lot of times, this parade, the African American Day Parade in Harlem, the West Indian Eastern Parkway Labor Day, and I think the Harlem one is coming up. It's towards like the to late September. But a lot of times when incidents happen at these type of parades, if something pops up after the parade, they usually associated to the parade. This man just said this shooting took place at 10 p.m. and he clearly stated in the report that the parade ended at 6. Gumbo, you can't hear it? Are you sure I just stopped it? I hear it loud and clear over here, Gumbo. Are you sure you don't hear it? I don't know, Gumbo. Maybe you gotta adjust your feed. You gotta adjust your feed. Look, Gumbo. Look.
And back, but we're told he's stable this morning at Maimonides Hospital. Now, the violence seemed to have started with an incident around 5:30 that evening, just off of Eastern Parkway, when a man in his 20s was shot in the leg and a woman in her 40s grazed by a bullet in the rear. Now, by 6:45, 2 additional men.
Right there, look, 6:45, 2 additional men were shot. You just said that the parade was over at 6. You said the parade was over at 6, but this is what they do with the African American parade, I want to say. This was the West Indian parade. But anything that goes on at the parade, they are always, thank you, Gumbo. Smash the like button, chat, what up? I'm just breaking down a little bit of, the parade. There's always incidents. But like he said, the parade ended at 6. Now you just said that there was another incident at 6:45. The parade is over, but I get it. It's in the heart of the hood in Crown Heights. If you ever been to the West Indian Day Parade in Eastern Parkway, it's stretched. So a lot of the stuff that goes on, they're always going to associate it with the parade. And I think the parade is from like 12 to 6. So it's a long parade. They always, the start time is different and the end time is different. But it's a long parade. It's a long celebration of Caribbean, West Indian pride, music, food, drink, dance, floats, and all of that. But all the time, I remember, like I said, I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I used to go every year. And guys used to be like, yo, man, be careful, they're shooting. I'll be like, yo, they shoot every year. But it's always after the parade. Sometimes you might get a situation, but they always gonna associate whatever type of violence pops up. Like we just listened to, the young man was shot at 10 p.m. The parade was over at 6. That's tied into this report. 2 other people that you just heard shot 6:45, 6 something. He said the parade was over at 6, but yet it's tied to the parade. See, this is what the media does. Now, on a latter note, I know you guys probably read my thumbnail. Let me get to my thumbnail. Continue on. My thumbnail reads, a lot of content creators have weirdo, jealous energy, which they do. And it's, once you showed me that as a content creator, somebody that has a platform, somebody that is stamped and certified, I just fall back. I'd be like, yo, you're a weirdo, you're a jealous fan. And that's what the internet creates, because guys think that by having weirdo energy, being in competition, not liking what you do. One thing about me, I'm consistent. If you don't like what I do, I can tell right off the top. And I just stay consistent with what I do. And regardless if you like it or not, share it, hit the button, I just stay consistent and throw it in your face. Now, you being a weirdo, a jealous fan, are going to feel some type of way because you secretly been in competition. You secretly, I'm going to play something on my Facebook, right? My YouTube, right? Where his brother says this. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now while we're here just kicking it. Listen to this right here. This is spot on, right? We doing different content over here now. This is spot on, right? I'm gonna try to catch this man. Look.
I swear that they don't fuck with you are always the ones that seems to never miss
weirdo, jealous internet activity.
It's because clapping for you would expose them.
Yeah.
Giving you credit will kill their ego. So instead, they sit back in silence. All the while you're out here winning. So here's the reality. Your haters, your doubters, they're the most consistent people that will be viewing you. They will study you more, even more than what your own real supporters will do. So stop worrying about who's clapping. Because those that are acting blind, acting as if they're not watching what you're doing, they're going to be glued to the screen.
All the time. All the time. See, that's what I've been telling people for the longest, and that's why I just fall back now and I just continue to expose it. I just throw it in their face. You have weirdo, jealousy, energy. You're a fan. You're a nasty, disgusting fan in disguise, like that brother just said. Smash the like button if you caught that. If you didn't catch it, I understand, right? But back to what I was saying about this parade. This parade always gets that rap. You know, they always associate any type of violence after the parade to the parade, right? This couple of these incidents, they clearly said that the parade was over at 6, and these incidents took place after the parade.
Were shot near Classen Avenue, a 26-year-old in the shoulder and a 21-year-old in the chest. Then minutes later, 2 more men were hit near Nostrand and Sterling, a 53-year-old in the neck and right leg, and a 40-year-old in the ankle. One person of interest is now in custody connected to that shooting. In addition, there was also a slashing. Police say a man had multiple cuts to his body but refused medical help and would talk to officers. As of this morning, right now, police say there's been no arrest in any of these violent
All right, so there was no arrest, but all of these incidents, as I just stated, right? I'm getting good at this. He said the parade ended at 6. Every one of these incidents that are reported that are associated to the parade happened after 6 o'clock. But yet it is associated to the parade like it happened during the parade. We always do that, man. They always do that. It's always something going down. Because like I said, that parade takes place in the neighborhoods. And if you ever been to that parade, everybody's walking around. And it usually does pop up after the parade is over. It does all the time. So that did not surprise me, but what surprised me is how the media, this is News 12, Brooklyn, right? Still reporting that this took place during the parade. They you know, I get it, you know, having a company, this is what they do. The headline reads that it happened at the parade, but when you listen and you actually pay attention to what they're reporting on, they're telling you it did not happen at the parade. It happened after the parade. But the headline reads the parade, I guess, to attract us in. If that makes any sense. Did you guys catch that? But let's switch gears real quick. I want to get over here to Primo. Brownsville owned Primo, right? Now, Primo had an incident. For those of y'all that don't know, this is Primo right here. I'm going to play the incident first. And then after I play the incident, I am going to do something else. I'm going to go to his page because I think this is all fake. No knock on Primo, like I said. I know your manager. I met him. Good guy. Professional chiller. Allis Michaels. You guys know the game. You're killing the game. You know that controversy sells and gimmicks is what people are into, right? So we go over here, right? This guy has been robbed. There's a lot going on with Primo. If you know, you know, right? You know, right? Primo always is into something. This is what I just played right here. This guy
the
right
ones that seems to never miss anything that you post. They'll never hit like, they'll never comment, but they will sit there front row. Watch.
I just played that. Oh, I want to share this real quick. Let me share this. We'll get back to Primo in a second, right? This was powerful, right? Gumbo, if you're still in here, and whoever else is gonna come through, CW and the others, I want y'all to catch this vibe right here. You see this right here? This is why I do not waste my time debating with YouTube boxing people. I don't give them my energy, right? Look what this says, right? Let's just break this down, right? And I'll probably use some of this, right? So this post says, stop arguing with fools. Most of the people on the internet, respectfully, with no experience to show, are fools, right? If a person sits online, and I'm going to use boxing because I do boxing, right? I'm in the field, right? If somebody sits online and they call themselves a boxing content maker, and all they do is boxing content, right? But when it pertains to actual boxing receipts, they don't have none, right? You don't see them working in the gym. You don't see them at no fights. You don't see them really putting in no work. So they are considered fools, right? Right? Fools with opinions to me, right? But I want you to catch this energy right here, right? Stop arguing with fools, right? This is the story of the donkey and the tiger, right? So the donkey told the tiger the grass is blue. The tiger replied, no, the grass is green, right? They were arguing. He said, no, it's blue. The donkey, the ass, he's the ass, right? They argued and argued. Eventually, they decided to go to the lion, the king of the jungle, to settle with them, right? Check what the lion does, right? Simba, that is Simba, Mustafa. Before they even arrived, the donkey shouted, Your Highness, isn't the true that the grass is blue? The lion replied, yes, the grass is blue, right? The donkey cheered, right? Doesn't that sound familiar to Gumbo and whoever else is in here? With these YouTube guys, these guys are arguing you with no receipts, nothing. He did, 60-40. Remember when Spence Crawford? They was arguing. Nobody never seen a term sheet, nothing, but they was arguing. Countless debates. These guys sit on panels for hours arguing it. No real representation in boxing. They don't do nothing. They hadn't done nothing, but they will argue. They are the donkeys, right? And a lot of these other guys are the tiger, right? And look what happens. He says, see, the tiger keeps arguing with me. Punish him. The lion said, the tiger is sentenced to 5 years of silence, right? The donkey left thrilled, repeating to himself, the grass is blue, the grass is blue. That's these YouTubers. They be knowing everything about boxing, don't know nothing, right? They run off repeating themselves, right? The great debaters, right? He's happy now, right? The tiger said, stayed behind, confused. He asked the lion, why did you punish me? The grass is green. The lion replied, it is green, right? Pay attention. Now, this is where the message and the lesson comes into play. Then why the punishment, asked the tiger. The lion said, because you wasted your time arguing with a fool. I do not waste my time trying to argue, and this ties into my thumbnail with jealous internet weirdo fans, content creators with no motion, no receipts. Right? All I do is come on and I throw out receipt after receipt in their face. And I say, damn, you are still competing? I am just sitting back being silent, letting you argue away. My argument is my receipts. Today I posted a fine one. Al Mitchell, right? The good brother Al Mitchell. I posted Al Mitchell today. I took it back into the archives and I posted Al Mitchell, one of the wise men, right? Al Mitchell he comes from a cloth of boxing that is genuine. Here he is right here. This isn't even the time when I interviewed him. That is Al Mitchell right there with his arm around me. These are all wise men in the boxing game, man. That is why I do not argue with fools. A lot of you guys are jealous internet fools. No motion. You never coach nothing. You never pop nothing. Stop fronting, right? I'm going to shoot the place up. You ain't going to do shit. How is the content looking now? But yes, that is why you don't argue with fools, right? You don't argue with fools, right? You see what he said. You argued with this fool. You argued with him, the lion, the king of the jungle told you argue because you wasted your time and then brought it to me, right? Look, the truth didn't matter to him, only winning. That's these clowns. They will argue and debate you with no facts because they just like to argue. What you do is don't waste your time. Do you see me ever debating any of these guys? No, I don't debate them. I continue to just grow. Whether they receive it or not, it doesn't matter anymore because my stats and accolades have been piling up and they look like what they are. What my thumbnail says, weirdo, jealous fans. Weirdo, jealous fans that can't even afford my goods or services. By the way, we do have more merchandise coming. More merchandise is on the way. This is what he said. The truth didn't matter to him. Only winning. He wanted to win. That's what all these guys, they want to win. They want to be celebrities. They want to be influencers. They want to have a social media following. Views. They want to have views, right? They want to be famous, like the guy said. Moral of the story, stop debating people who don't care about truth. Their goal is in clarity is ego. You want to be famous. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous, right? My daughter dropped a gem early in the game. She was a baby. She said, I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Right here, who has gone on to shoot at Madison Square Garden. You want to be famous? Here they are right here. Around the wise men. Those are my babies, right? You want to be famous? I'm taking a video. Down, Arena.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Why you didn't share my shit yet? Because you're a weirdo. I get it. You're a jealous weirdo. But how is the content looking now? Never argue with fools, man. Don't waste your time, man. It's a waste of time, man. And shout out to John O'Brien, man. You waste your time arguing with fools, you will get nowhere in life. You will get nowhere in life. Hopefully y'all caught that sword. Well, let's get back over here to Primo, man. We're gonna go back to Primo. This was about Primo right now. So let's backtrack right here. Now, Primo was a smart right here, right? So we're gonna play this. This is Primo, controversial. He has an EP out right now. I think this is all promo, man. This is all promo, man. This and I'm gonna show you why in a second, right? So apparently this weekend he was attending a dice game because he's a gambler. He shoots dice, and these guys beat him up, right? This video. It's all over the internet. Everybody's talking about it, right? Look, he got beat up. They beat him up, right? Apparently.
Beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
So he got beat up now. He has got robbed in the past. Oh yeah, he does all these internet shenanigans. But let me show you something that this is his page right here. Check him out. Right, this is Primo right here. Right? He has an EP out right now, right? He did an interview a while back. I want to play this interview right here, right? I want y'all to listen. This is why I think, and I'm seeing other people reporting saying that this could be staged, right? His EP dropped August 16th, right? This is the interview he did.
He's from Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
What part of Brooklyn?
Brownsville.
Brownsville. Okay. You know, I first got put onto you like the RM days, right? Like
that was a while ago.
Yeah. So I got a couple mutual friends. I'm from LI, but I got a couple mutual friends in Brooklyn. I ain't gonna say their name, but I got a couple mutual friends, and they was cool with a couple RM guys. They was, you know what I'm saying, they was affiliated. And I remember Rich Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all was
Rich Mafia.
Not to go back to the past too much, but y'all was like shaking the city up back then, you know what I'm saying? But your vibe was a little different though. You was real militant.
Well, look, this guy, you heard what he just said? His vibe was a little different back then. Did y'all catch that, man? This is Primo now. This is the Primo guy. Right? His vibe was a lot different, right? His vibe was a lot different. Now, the reason why I did it like this, now I'm going to show the video. I didn't want to show the video because, like I said, I don't own the content. So I did not want to show the actual video, but I'm going to show the video now. And I will continue to keep doing like this, right? So this is another trick that I'm learning when it comes to the content, right? Because a lot of times when you play people's content that you don't own, you can get in trouble for that, right? This is the actual interview right here. I'm gonna put the picture back up, right? Great. This is off of his page. Follow his page. Follow Primo's page. Right? His EP dropped the 16th. So if you clearly hear, this guy says his vibes was a lot different, right? Did y'all hear that? His vibes were different, right?
Yeah,
he was real militant back, like very militant.
That's
like
I was like the older one. I was like the fake force.
Like yeah, I could tell. Like when y'all was outside in the spots, he was always on point. He was super militant.
You heard that? Look, this is the old Primo. He was super militant. He clearly said to himself he was the enforcer. You heard what Dude said. This was his observation of Primo. He was always on point. Remember, now this is the guy who came from the correctional. He used to be a correctional or court officer. So he has some type of a law enforcement background before he became Primo, the guy that he is now, right? Y'all following this? Let me know if y'all following this, man. Let me know if y'all following this, right? This is why I think this whole thing was staged and fake.
I'm saying, so you was the muscle, you know what I'm saying? I could tell. I remember you from then. And then I would see you here and there. And actually last year, long story short, I got locked like, what was it, the spring? I came home like the fall, a little like 5-6 months. So boom, I come home.
I know you're like, what the fuck?
So listen, check me out. So I come home, right? It's like a movie. Everybody like, yo, Primo got the town. I'm like, who's Primo? It didn't dawn upon me. You know, Primo's like a generic, a lot of people got that name, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody like, yo, Primo got the town. I'm like, okay. And I see you, I'm like, yo, this nigga look familiar. Yo, it wasn't registering yet. I'm like, yo, I know this nigga, son. And I'm like, oh, that's bro from back in the day. Then I'm like, oh, I see how you coming now, but you was on a whole different type of time.
Yeah.
So like, what was the point where like everybody started to know who you was?
I mean, everybody been knew who I was. It's just
in a new era. I mean,
yeah, just now I had to get real feisty with it. I had to, like if you know me, like I like attention.
I like attention. He had to get real feisty. So I'm gonna play that video after I'm done with this. Is he getting the attention again? He's been doing a lot of these stunts, man. He likes the attention, y'all. Y'all following this, man? Chat, where y'all at, man? Chat, are y'all following this? Chat, let me know, man. Are y'all following this? So we just watched this guy get beat up. He got robbed not too long ago, but now he just got beat up. They had him getting beat up, and I'm gonna play that again. But this is the interview he did, and this guy, great interview too, by the way. That was his observation. He was like, yo, I remember you from back in the day. You was militant, you was the enforcer. Now you are somewhat of a character.
So once I got the stage and I got put in position, I said, I'm gonna fuck this shit up.
You from Brooklyn, right? What part of Brooklyn? Brownsville, okay.
Once he got the stage, you heard that? So is this Primo on the stage playing the role? Is he playing a role? I think he's playing a role, y'all. Me personally, I think he's playing a role, man. He's playing a role, man. He has the talent, right? He's playing a role. Now I'm going to play the video, right? I'm going to take down this picture with me and Bud. We are, 11 days out now, right? 13, Netflix, Vegas. That man right there, chasing greatness, right? But now I'm going to play the actual video. I'm going to let you guys see the video. Right? But you heard what he said. I'm going to play the actual video now. I'm going to play the video of Primo being left out. Let him out. That's the video right there, yeah. That's the actual video. Look, this is the guy right here. He has the talent. Look at the video. Let him out. Let him out. Yo, does this look like he's acting, man? We just listen to him, man. Brownsville native. Like I said, former court officer. The dude is sturdy, big guy too. 6 or some change, like two something plus pounds. No small stature. This is how he got handled. This is how he got handled, right? Now, prior to this, a while back, he got robbed. He's very boisterous. He's, Mr. Spend That Bag and all of this. He just dropped the EP August 16th. Right? Is this promo? It got the people talking, man. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think, man? Is this promo? It got the people talking. I just played a fire interview that he did where the guy who interviewed him, that's why I wanted to use that. Said, yo, I remember you from the RM days. You was like the enforcer. You was security almost. You was always on point, checking everything out. So you go from being that to this guy. But you heard what he said. He got the attention. He got put in position, and is this his character? Right? Is this another role that he just played? I mean, he just got robbed a while back, man. Right? Then there's a video, right? Remember that other video? I don't want to play that one, but he was shooting dice in Brooklyn, and they were shooting at him, right? Allegedly, right? I'm gonna say allegedly over here. But the video's out when he was at the dice game, and the dice game got shot up, and he had to run off, and he was out of breath, and you heard the cannon blast and all that. He's like, who was that? It's good. Like I said, I met his manager, good guy, man. Shout out to the professional chiller, all his Michael. Is this their play, man? Because this guy stays in the algorithm. His name stays consistent with controversy. Mr. Spend That, man. Right? Is this the play? Yo, chat, what up, man? Chat, what up, man? Look, I got 39 minutes. I made my roll, man. I got my topics. Y'all. Chat, what up, man? But Mr. Spend That, Primo, is this another what I would like to call publicity stuff? Because I don't see him getting beat up like that, man. This video right here, it doesn't look like a guy that really got beat up, right? And that's how he handled the situation.
Beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Let him out! Let him out! Come on! Let him out! You got chill, man.
Beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yo,
and right now,
and shout out to the content creators that are on that type of time questioned it, right? It just doesn't, man. It just doesn't, man. Like I said, his EP is out, man. His EP is out. They are killing the game, man. You know? They know that controversy sells. Just gets the people to talk, man. Just gets the people to talk. But how is the content looking now, y'all? How is the content looking now, man? Let's not lose sight of the thumbnail. Do not argue with fools, right? Don't waste your time arguing with fools. Don't debate with them, especially if they're jealous fools. If they are guys, like my man said, there are guys like this. Don't waste your time. Look, you can't waste your time arguing with people like this.
The people that swear and they don't fuck with you are always the ones that seems to never miss anything that you post. They'll never hit like, they'll never comment, but they will sit there front row, watching every move that you make like it's their job. Some of you might be thinking to yourself, why? It's because clapping for you would expose them. Giving you credit will kill their ego. So instead, they sit back in silence, all the while you're out here winning. So
you are out here winning, man. You are out here winning. You are out here winning, man. So let's not lose sight of that, man. Continue to keep winning, stay consistent, and just continue to throw it in these weirdos' faces, man. Let's throw it in their faces, man. You know, maybe I'll come back on later, right? But how is the content looking now? Right? How is the content looking now? Man, I'm sorry. I should have muted the microphone. I just blew my nose. That was poor etiquette. Poor etiquette right there. I'm sorry about that. Once again, Primo, as the streets talking, he apparently got rolled out for having fake daddy, so I don't think so. I think this was just another quote-unquote publicity stunt to generate a buzz, right? To generate a buzz. Now, when he got robbed, I think that might have been real, right? When those guys ran down on him, catching him slipping. But then the alleged shootout at the dice game that he was huffing and puffing, and he's like, this guy's always. I think he does have a lot of people that really don't like him, because like when you are on social media and you are braggadocious, you're gonna have people that don't like you. He's getting the clicks fast, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Yeah, somebody else said that they was on point with it. That's what it's about. But I do think a lot of people don't like him, because at the end of the day, he talks a lot. He talks very crazy. Apparently, he's sleeping with a lot of guys' girls and stuff. But the type of girls that he's taking down, these bitches sell pussy, respectfully. Right? If that's your girl, and you know what you signed up for, like a lot of these baddies, they sell pussy. They sell pussy, man. These bitches ain't loyal. These bitches is going off to the highest bidder, to these scammers. Like a lot of niggas that are scammers, it's easy to fuck these bitches, because these bitches, if you're a good scammer, you can fuck a lot of these bitches. Right? Because half these bitches is fucking for money. Right? It's a come up. You know, right? Apparently, a lot of you guys don't know. Now, you have no clue. You have no clue. Right? But how is the content looking now, y'all? How is the content looking now? You know, we're leaning away. Like I said, this wasn't a boxing live stream. I do have some boxing content out there. Check it out with Al Mitchell, the great Al Mitchell, classic. That's what I'm just doing. I have so much work stamped and certified. That's what I do now. I just put out for work. I do got the interview out with Al Mitchell, great Al Mitchell right here. I remixed it. Check it out. That is Al Mitchell right there out of Philadelphia. Great boxing IQ and mind. Yeah. So, support the content. The numbers are up. Doing very well. Right? You could watch it if you choose to. If not, it's all good, right? It's all good, right? We know how it is, right? We know how it is, right? How is the content looking now, y'all? How we sounded, man? How we sounded? I'm about to wrap it up. I said I was going to get this in under an hour, right? Before I wrap it up, chat, let me know. You know, if you guys have any topics you want me to discuss, feel free to send them to me. You know, I speak on multiple things, right? Today is Tuesday, right? Even though it feels like a Monday, it is a Tuesday. I will be in the gym tonight, most likely, or likely, right? Doing some exercising, you know. I should be at the gym, right? Right? I should be at the gym tonight. Right? It is a Tuesday. Probably go live for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll stay on the live at the gym tonight, but I definitely will be attending. Right? Getting my exercise on. Like I said, we are officially, today is the 2nd, so we are 11 days out, man. And the good thing about this fight is on Netflix, right? So it's not a pay-per-view fight, man. Big fight, man. Hopefully Netflix doesn't crash, right? Netflix been crashing, man. When they be having these big fights, this shit fucks up, man. Now, I know that's kind of really a blessing, because a lot of these internet boxing fans, right? I guarantee if this fight was pay-per-view, they would have still found a way to steal it. Netflix most people have Netflix, right? It's you pay for Netflix, so you don't have to. It's not like I know the Zone does the Zone pay-per-view, right? They do the Zone pay-per-view, so you can have the Zone, and a fight could be a pay-per-view fight. You're gonna have to pay that pay-per-view fee. With Netflix, you don't have to pay that. So hopefully you guys don't steal this fight. You don't have to, right? That was a big thing. Motherfuckers was stealing fights. A lot of these guys you see online and listen to that do content, all they do is steal. They sit around stealing. Yeah. They sit around stealing. He said Netflix needs to get, well, you know what it is? I don't think they're not used to that much for a certain thing. Like, remember, I think the Jake Paul, right? Wasn't it Jake Paul? Yeah, it was Jake Paul. They wasn't used to that, man. It was so much. It was so many people that it made the system crash. It's probably going to be like that for the Crawford fight, remember? If you know, you know. I think it's going to be like that for the Gumbo fight, man. That's me with the wise men right there, man. Yo, Gumbo, I got out the way of the boxing, man. I'm just out the way, man. I got some stuff brewing, right? I'm just, doing what I do, man. I'm not really focused on putting out boxing content no more. I think I put out so much content and grew that I made people just show who they are. They're jealous fans. They're weirdos, man. They're content weirdos, man. And I don't have time for that energy, man. I don't have time for it, man. I'm into trying to grow and better myself and hit the next level, the next year. Right? Hey, Coach Green is here. I'm on the podcast. Don't tell me to shut up.
You snitched on me.
Huh?
You snitched on me.
No, you snitched on yourself. Hey,
You know who?
Afro Thunder.
You know who Johnny was?
Afro Thunder.
I'm gonna tell them.
I'm on a podcast. Don't run your mouth too much.
Stop running your mouth.
Afro Thunder. Oh man, look, I should have got out of here, man. I should have got out of here before they came. Tomorrow is the first day of school. Stop, man. No, put that down, man. Go get your own stuff, man. Damn. So much for having the studio to myself. Yeah, he said you're not from the hood, Rain. Gumbo said you're not from the hood. You're not from the hood. You're not from the hood. Nah, you're not. But yes, tomorrow is the first day of school. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's over there chilling. The size fish is still alive too. Aside, did you name your fish? What is his name? They still alive, man. The fishes from the Dollar Store Plaza, they kicking it. But man, they done came and took over the studio now, man. So what the hell is going on? You see what happens when that? Look, what was that? You see what happens when they get back here? There's ruckus, man. Ruckus. But this is the Sauce Experience. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, right? Down, Arena. Down. I'm taking a video. Do you want to be famous? Do you want to be famous? What is this? Hopefully everybody had a great, safe Memorial weekend, right? Hopefully everybody had a great, safe Memorial weekend. Enjoyed yourself, right? We are going to step out now. Now I got a helper here. Reem, would you like to get a treat? Okay, so listen, why don't you come in and do this order, and you can get a treat. All right, I got a helper now, y'all. So being that I have a helper, I'm gonna go make me some money. Let's go do some Instacart, man, because I got a helper with me. But this is the Sauce Experience, the news. Shanewz, media, marketing, management, consultant agent, man. Serious inquiries only. No jealous fans. If you have been a content weirdo, please, by all means, stay over there in the weirdo section. I don't want your fellowship. I'm good. As you can see, we're growing organically without the weirdo-ness. You know, we will continue to grow. Right? But serious inquiries only. If you are looking for professional goods and services, if you're looking for a plug, somebody who is connected, by all means, reach out. But if not, I get it. You know, I get it. You have weirdo energy vibes. You're a competing content creator. You like to argue. You feel like not hitting the like button stops growth. But hey, what do I?
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you, all you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind, you pull that off, and guess what? They gonna, oh, you're a born winner.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Corley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
This is your boy Jamel Superfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Superfire, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Helora. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.